Today, you are going to learn how to exchange Sol, S-O-L, the crypto, Solana, Sol, for PulseChain, the crypto, PLS. Now, a lot of people might want to do this because Solana has had a really good run and PLS is still up and coming. It's just barely getting started, in my opinion, right? But it's totally optional. I'm not telling anybody to do this, but a lot of people out there might be asking themselves, hey, you know, I've got a whole bunch of Solana profits. Maybe I want to rotate those into the next thing, you know, the next wave, whatever that might be. And some people are also speculating that it could be PLS. So I'm going to show you by the end of the video, stick with me, watch the whole thing. You're going to understand how to turn Solana into PLS. And also, by the way, guys, any other currency out there, Monero, Optimism, Arbitrum, whatever you're into, any coin that you're into, as long as it's one of the one of the more mainstream coins, you know, Tron, Litecoin, XLM, Zcash, USDC. There's a lot of options on these websites, okay, but Solana has been a popular, you know, it's been the golden boy of the last couple of months. A lot of people did well on it, and a lot of people still think it's going higher. I don't know. I have no idea. But typically when people do make a lot of profit on something, they tend to take that profit and then gamble on the next thing. Now, again, I don't look at PLS like a gambling coin. This is a long-term hold for me. If you've been following me, you would understand that PLS, Hex, and PulseX, to me, they're multi-year holds. And I've already been holding them for, 8 months now? So keep in mind that I'm not going to be selling at least till end of 24. We'll see, right? And in increments, not all at once, but I am not a trader. And so for the people out there that want to rotate, however, you're going to have to go to a couple of these websites and just figure out where you're going to get the best deal. So I'm going to give you 3 websites right here. This one is called StealthX. That's stealthex.io. Check out this website, right? And we're just going to compare the prices. So 10 Solana on here would get us 6.2 million PLS. So we compare that with a couple of other websites I'll show you guys about right now. And by the way, this is the easy route. So if you want to transform Solana into PLS, this route I'm telling you right here, you're going to pay a little bit of an exchange fee, but trust me guys, it's way easier than having to worry about getting the Solana wallet and then bridging that into Ethereum and then getting a different wallet, you know, the Metamask Ethereum wallet, because the Solana wallet and the Ethereum wallet are not the same, by the way. So it's extra tricky with coins like Solana because they're not quite compatible with a lot of the mainstream wallet software. So there's all these extra steps that you're basically going to cut out of the equation just by watching this quick video. If you go to one of these swap exchange things, these are like semi-centralized, but not really, okay? StealthX is one of them. Change Now is another one. And then Gardarian is the third. Check all 3 of these websites, and they're going to take a lot of the steps out of the process. They're going to make it easier, but they're going to charge you a little, I don't know, it could be anywhere from a 2% to 5% fee. You're just going to have to go see where you're getting the most bang for your buck. So let's just compare 10 Solana on stealthex.io. Right now, that's 6.5 PLS. What's 10 Solana going to get us on changenow.io? This is changenow.io. Look up here. This is going to get us 6.47, so a little bit less. Negligible. You're not really going to care if you have a couple 100,000 more or less, probably in the long run, right? Gardarian, this is the final one. This one is only available outside of the USA, okay? Outside of the USA, or, you know, if you're conveniently on vacation as a US resident, maybe you could get away with being in another jurisdiction, you know, IP address, yada, yada, all that. 10 Solana, you can transform into 6.4 million PLS, okay, over here. So that's the lowest out of the bunch. But I want you guys to be aware of these 3 buying options when it comes to not only Solana, but look at all the other options here. All these other random coins, Bitcoin, if you want to swap Bitcoin for Pulse, you want to swap Chainlink for Pulse, Shiba, WBTC, BCH, XEM, Cake, BAT, BNB, XTZ. Look, Solana has just been on everybody's mind lately, so that's why I'm using it, because a lot of people might be, you know, shifting profits, rotating profits into new ecosystems. And by the way, guys, PulseChain is the place to be right now, in my opinion. We got hundreds of content creators, hundreds of projects being built, on-chain metrics going up through the roof, and we're so young. We're not even a year old yet. So it's still early on PulseChain, in my humble opinion, okay? So we're going to go back to Change Now and just check all these 3. Change Now, not quite as good, better than Gardarian, not quite as good as StealthX. StealthX is getting us today 6.5 million, and so we like this one. I'm just going to use stealthex.io, start exchange. And you'd have to have 10 Solana in your wallet, okay? Or on your centralized exchange, whatever that might be. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your MetaMask address up here. Click on your MetaMask address on your browser. If you don't have one, you need to download MetaMask, okay? That's how you get into real crypto. That's how you do all the crypto stuff. If you've got Solana sitting on Coinbase, that's fine if you want to swap that into Pulse, but you really need Metamask wallet if you want to own your own money and if you want to have PLS. PLS is not listed on a lot of mainstream exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken, okay? Or KuCoin or all that stuff. You're not going to see it there because it's new and it's undiscovered, which means, opportunity, right? But look, get your MetaMask wallet. This should be a no-brainer. Everybody should have this. If you don't have this, just go to metamask.io, get the wallet, okay? Just get it. And so make a new wallet, right? And this is your public address, okay? This is like your email address for crypto. So you can copy this right here where my mouse is, copy that, paste it down here. This is where you want the PLS to go into, okay? Now look, the exchange rate just changed. The exchange rates are volatile, okay? 6.3 million, I don't care. That's fine. So 10 Solana for 6.3 million. And I want that when I send the Solana to this exchange, I want the output, the PLS, to go to this address. This is my public MetaMask address. So the money is going to go into my MetaMask where I can get into the entire PulseChain ecosystem. This is very important that you get it out of a centralized exchange. Wherever your Solana is coming from, I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe you've got it in whatever Solana wallet. Okay, they've got a wallet called Phantom Wallet, I guess. You might have it. It doesn't really matter where the Solana is coming from. Centralized exchange, personal wallet, whatever. But you want the output to go to your MetaMask. All right. Rabby's also fine. Internet money's not bad. You want it to go to your public address that you own the private seed words to, the private keys. Okay. If you don't know, if you never had to write down 12 words on a piece of paper, if you never went through that process of the 12-word seed phrase, then you're not going to be able to do PulseChain. You're not going to be able to access all the cool coins on top of PulseChain within the ecosystem. So step one is just getting your hands on a bunch of Pulse, right? So we click next right here, 10 Solana, 6.5 million to this address. You verify, looks okay to me. Click next. And now we're awaiting the deposit, So you're going to send 10 Solana to this address. So you copy this address, hover your mouse over it, click copy, right? And go to wherever you have the Solana coins, okay? Look, here's my Coinbase. This is a centralized exchange. A lot of you out there have Coinbase, okay? Newsflash, everybody. When you have money on Coinbase, it's not really your money, okay? Technically, it's not really your money. It could go away. And they don't offer all the cool DeFi stuff, decentralized finance stuff. Like PulseChain is one of the things that Coinbase doesn't offer. So if you want to go to where there's better opportunities, you need to get off Coinbase or Kraken or KuCoin or Crypto.com or Gemini, whatever you have, okay? It's all going to look very similar, right? But watch. Let's look for Solana up here. Let's act like I have some Solana. I don't have any. You know what? Look, guys, I just bought $10 of Solana. I didn't want to, but I just bought $10 of Solana because I want to do the example with you guys. So now I am a Solana holder for a very, very short period of time. Okay, I have $10 of Solana. And I'm going to go to send and receive, okay? Whatever exchange you're on, you got to get it off that exchange. And we're going to go maximum 8.91. So I've really got $9 of Solana with fees and all that. And I want to send it to my to recipient. Who's that going to be to? It says, look, add address, ENS, phone number, whatever. I want to send it to. So let me go back again. Let me make this value a little bit lower, okay? So I bought a very small amount of Solana. So instead, what I'm doing right now is I'm exchanging my Solana for PLS I'm entering in 0.05 Solana over here, okay? I'm going to go enter my public address where I want to receive the PLS. Remember, right there, that's where I'm going to receive it. All right, next. So I'm going to exchange 0.05 Solana for 30,000 PLS. I'm sending it to this address. Go next. So I need to send Solana to this address. It begins with EDNV. All right, I hover my mouse over. I copy it. Copy this, okay? Go back to Coinbase. Copy and paste that address in here. Remember, guys? EDN. Look what it begins with and look what it ends with. EDNV. And it ends with BXN. Let's double check, make sure I got that right. EDNV BXN. Yep, looks legit to me. And I'm actually not going to send my whole balance. I'm going to send 0.05 Solana. That's about $4.69. 0.05 Solana. You can click this little convert button, right, to convert it from Solana to USD. So I need to send 0.05, right? This website is telling me we're waiting for you to send 0.05 Solana. So we're just waiting right now until you send that. So I'm going to do that, preview the send, click preview the send over here. And it's going to say one more time, just to recap, you are sending 0.05 Solana to EDNV, blah, 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 BXN. Check one more time for my sanity. You don't want to send it to the wrong address. Otherwise, all your money could be gone, okay? Make sure you copy and paste this address because you're sending Solana to here. Then say send now. Send now. It should take less than a minute. And now, well, I have two-factor authentication. Hold on a second. You should also have two-factor authentication, by the way, on all your exchanges, by the way. All right, and we're loading, and I click done. Look, so it's been sent. This transaction usually takes, what does it say, a few seconds. A few seconds, all right? So we've done it. Let's pop back over to StealthX, and within a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or two, you might have to wait a little bit, it might not be instantaneous, you're going to see that this exchange will turn into finishing. Okay, finishing. And if this goes through properly, you can see right now I've got 99,000 PLS, and I should have 30 more thousand pretty soon after this transaction goes through. I should see this balance go up by 30,000 PLS. Okay, right now I've got 99,000. I'm going to be adding 30,000 more. And this balance right here, guys, that's going to go up and be shown in this balance up here. Because remember, I already deposited from Coinbase or whatever centralized exchange you have, and I got it out of the centralized exchange, and I sent my Coinbase Solana to this address, okay? And in return, I received that much. So, pretty straightforward. Let's refresh the page. Let's see what the updates are on this. And all right, look at that. It's been about 1 minute, and it picked up my exchange. So it'll pick this up in about 1 minute. So you're going to see exchanging. You'll see the input hash. Input hash means that the network has recognized it. It's still in progress. Guys, the whole process takes maybe 10, 15 minutes. Just be patient. Everything's going to be fine. And remember, when this goes through all the way, it'll say finished over here, and my recipient address will receive 30,000 PLS. All right, so we just had a change in the notification. Now it says sending to your wallet. I don't imagine this is going to take very long at all. Let's pull up the wallet, okay? Yep, there it is. Now I have 131,000 PLS in my wallet. And all it took was about 5 minutes, maybe less than that. So it's already been sent to my wallet. My Metamask picked it up over here. And guys, here's a quick trick, okay? You're not going to notice PLS right away in your Metamask wallet by default. You want to know why? By default, you're going to be defaulted to the Ethereum mainnet. Okay, so the Ethereum mainnet is going to show you Ethereum tokens. But PulseChain itself is another network. So you're not going to see your PulseChain in here unless you do this one thing. Follow along very, very closely. Follow along with me here, okay? We're going to go to gorealdefi.com. This is gorealdefi.com. These are all your PulseChain apps, okay? Here's your bridge. You can bridge between Ethereum and PulseChain. You can stake Hex over here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to PulseX, okay? PulseX is the decentralized exchange. We're going to add the network, okay? For the first-time users out there, we're going to pretend like we've never had the network added yet. So in the top left corner of Metamask, top left corner, look where my mouse is. You'll see a drop-down menu, and it lists all these different networks by default. Now, PulseChain isn't in there by default, but I'm going to delete PulseChain right now, okay? I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to go pretend I don't have PulseChain right now, okay? Now, it's very, very easy to add PulseChain to your wallet, all right? You just go over here to the exchange part, the exchange button, click on this button. It's going to open PulseX. This is the DEX, the decentralized exchange. Here's where you can buy, you can convert Pulse into PulseX or Hex or whatever else you really want. But click on this button right here where it says Connect Wallet. And if you've never connected to the PulseChain network before, click Connect Wallet, okay? Click Metamask, assuming you have Metamask. If you have a different wallet, click the different wallet that you have, all right? Click on that. Now your Metamask is going to pop up automatically. Click on the first address or whichever address that you sent the coins to. It's probably going to be your first one if you're a brand new user, okay? Click Next. Click Connect. All right? It's going to connect you, and now it's going to say, do you want to allow this website to add a network? And it's going to add the network PulseChain. So you say, yes, I do want to allow this to add a network. And then it's going to say, do you want to switch networks? And you say, yes, switch network, please. Now you can see here's all my PLS. Here's all the PulseX that I previously bought before this video. Okay, and look, you can see all your PLS tokens right here. And if you want to add any other tokens that you don't see right away, like let's say you want to add PulseX or Hex. Okay, you see this little fox icon right here? Here's a hot tip. If you bought PLSX and you don't see it showing up in your wallet, click on the fox icon. That is going to add the token into your wallet. So now look, when I pull up my MetaMask again, there's PulseX. Now let's say I want to add Hex. Okay, click on the fox icon. Right again. Add the token. I click on MetaMask and now here's my Hex. So you have to add the tokens manually one by one. Depending on what you buy, just go ahead and add those tokens that way. But there it is, guys. Look, there it is. I can see that. Remember how my balance used to be 99,000? Now it's 131,000. all from this website right here, StealthX. And we could see, yep, we finished it. We finished it. Now we can start a new exchange. We could leave a review, whatever. And that is how you convert Solana into PulseChain. And that's the simplest way possible, guys. It might have sounded complicated, but really, what was it? It's a 4-step process. You just enter your address on Metamask, send the coins from your centralized exchange. I'm assuming you guys are new here maybe and you don't have a decentralized wallet. Get your money out of the centralized exchange, wherever it is, Coinbase, Kraken, whatever. Let's recap, right? You send that money from your Coinbase or similar exchange. You send that into StealthX, the address that StealthX gives you, and then StealthX will spit out the PLS into the wallet address that you tell it to right down here. Whatever you paste in here, one last time, guys, you should be pasting your MetaMask address right here where my mouse is. Copy that. Click here and paste that address. If you send the PLS to a different address or the wrong one, you might never be able to get it back. So just make sure you're copying and pasting the right things into the right fields. All right, just do exactly what I did. You'll be fine. Okay. Now look, it's not only Solana, right? It's not only Solana. There's all kinds of different tokens. If you're holding the bag on any of these, right, you can swap all these tokens directly to PulseChain, and this is going to take out all the bridging, all the extra steps, all the complicated DeFi stuff. And it's just going to go spit out a whole bunch of PLS into your wallet. And then, if you want to go play around with other coins, you go buy all your other coins here on PulseX, which is gorealdefi.com. Link in description below. Bookmark these links. GoRealDefi. You'll never forget any of your links, okay? This is, the exchange link is right on this page. Click this big old exchange button. It's going to pull it up. This is your exchange. PulseX is the exchange on PulseChain. PulseX is the exchange on PulseChain. Okay. Hope that was simple enough for you guys. That is how you can rotate profits from a coin like Solana that went up a whole bunch. Look, it used to be 20 bucks only a couple months ago. Now it's $100. Some people are taking profits, right? It did a 5x. Woohoo! Everybody was so, oh my God, everybody was like missing out on Coinbase. The FOMO, right? The FOMO. And now, what's the next thing that people are going to FOMO into? But don't treat PulseChain like a short-term FOMO bag. Okay, if you really want to see the gains, you'll have to hold it for months and months, if not years. Okay, it's a long-term hold, in my opinion. Not financial advice, obviously. But that's how you do it, guys. If you like the video, share it, comment, like, subscribe, and it just helps everything go viral. Okay, the more people that you can help get into the ecosystem, the rising tide lifts all ships. It's a positive sum game. We're making the pie bigger so that even if you have the same size slice of the pie, if you share this with a whole bunch of people and the pie gets bigger, you don't even have to get a bigger slice. Your slice just grows because the whole pie is growing. Okay? Positive sum game. That's what we're talking about. See you on the next video.